You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the galactic senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude. No, really, I should apologize. I should try to control myself, as you Jedi do. Is there anything I can help you with? Well, these damn Sith are everywhere on Manaan, pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere. Yeah, the Selkath want to maintain their neutrality in this war we're fighting with the Sith, and they enforce it very strictly. So we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us, and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe Kolto export restrictions, and that could lose us the war altogether. You're joking, right? I'm sorry, but everyone knows what Kolto is. It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy. I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that Kolto is only found naturally on Manaan, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Selkath harvesting what Kolto bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Selkath don't want to play favorites. Of course. If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat here. He's by the Republic Enclave near the visitor residences. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master Jedi.
Marco Chichopa, Tumba Muriwa Bonaji, Chiska Nichu. Tava, Uba Maska Duana Chichopa Muska.
I can't stop to talk to tourists. I'm on Kolto packing duty.
I was told that you're a friend of Jolie Bindo, and that Jolie has returned to the sector. Please, I must speak to him. It's very urgent. My name is Elora. My husband, Sunry, and Jolie are old friends. Now Sunry needs Jolie's help. Please, I beg you to bring Jolie to speak to me about my husband. Sunry's life depends on it.
Yes?
Jolie, it is you. I need your help.
And Laura, of all the people, how did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the matter, my dear?
It's horrible, Jolie. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Elora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Elora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
I'm here.
I hope you're here to play some Pazak.
Say, you must be new around here. My name is Viglo. You don't look like those Republic scum, and you aren't one of us Sith. So what brings you to Manaan? Some of the other soldiers like to go and bet on the swoops on their days off, but this planet is bad enough without mingling with the locals. It isn't easy here, you know. Not with all the Republic soldiers walking the streets while we sit and do nothing. Malak should send a fleet in and conquer the whole sector, Kolto or no. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know?
We Sith are interested in lots of stuff. You'd be smart to keep your nose out of Sith business.
But I don't really want to talk about that right now.
Hey, I just thought of something. If I said you had a great body, would you hold it against me? Barkeep, I sense I've offended my lady friend. Bring me another round so I can drown my sorrows in the sweet nectar of the Selkith people.
Look, lady, we Sith aren't here to make friends, so let me enjoy my drink in peace.
Precious Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
cha nawabagon. Pichage borang kurang. Nada chawa yishun kun. Noba mulira tilai kuka. Kang nibora tong chitsa. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi uko kune chuna mulira. Tangi wama jikona. Tong kipa nonku nek abog. Tong hitwama aki uko kune. Tong hitwama ji aki uko kun. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Ki mulira kun kin. Kimba no kun nik yota. Diska dosoki. Kopa ono nakachu. Labora na winki smaktoma. Kuyami kyusku chitanai. Uchua penki. Kakinja nawabagon. Pichage borang turang. Nada chawa yishun kun. Noba mulira. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Tong hitwama ji aki inko tune. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Ki mulira kun kin. Kimba no kun nik yota. Diska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smaktoma. Kuyami kyusku chitanai. Uchua penki. Topa na ota bokasa. Yubabato kanchi. Yatuka ulan. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Tong hitwama ji aki inko tune. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Ki mulira kun kin. Kimba no kun nik yota. Diska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smaktoma. Kuyami kyusku chitanai. Uchua penki. Topa na ota bokasa. Yubabato kanchi. Yatuka ulan. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Tong hitwama ji aki inko tune. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Ki mulira kun kin. Kimba no kun nik yota. Chiwa aita kan kicha na kukornibo. Kun muliras nino poiwanga. Tong itwama ji. Human ak ikatune. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi inko tune. Chuna mulira. Tong itwama ji kona. Tong ipa nonku nek abog. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Tong hitwama ji aki inko tune. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Ki mulira kun kin. Kimba no kun nik yota. Chiwa aita kan kicha na kukornibo. Kun muliras nino poiwanga. Tong itwama ji. Human ak ikatune. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Tong hitwama ji aki inko tune. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Ki mulira kun kin. Kimba no kun nik yota. Diska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smaktoma. Kuyami kyusku chitanai. Uchua penki. Topa na ota bokasa. Yubabato kanchi. Yatuka ulan. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Tong hitwama ji aki inko tune. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Ki mulira kun kin. Kimba no kun nik yota. Diska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smaktoma. Kuyami kyusku chitanai. Uchua penki. Topa na ota bokasa. Yubabato kanchi. Yatuka ulan. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Tong hitwama ji aki inko tune. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Ki mulira kun kin. Kimba no kun nik yota. Discadosoki, Copa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winky Snack Toma, Kuyami Jusku Discadosoki, Copa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winky Snack Tong Hitwama Aki Inko Tune, Potong Hitwama Ki Aki Discadosoki, Copa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winky Snack Toma, Tong Hitwama Aki Inko Tune, Potong Hitwama Ki Aki Inko Tune, Tong Palokun, Nonek, Chiwi Aita Ka Tong Chicha, Agi Inko Tune, Tong Hitwama Aki Inko Tune, Chiwa Aita Kan Kicha na Chupornibo, Kun Mulira Snimo Discadosoki, Copa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winky Snack Toma, Tuyami Jusku Chitanai, Uchua Penki, Topa na Otobokasa, Tong Hitwama Aki Discadosoki, Tong Hitwama Aki Inko Tune, Potong Hitwama Ki Aki Inko Tune, Tong Panokun, Nonek, Chiwi Aita Ka Tong Chicha, Ki Mulira Kun Kin, Kimba no Kun Nik Dota, Discadosoki, Copa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winky Snack Toma, Tong Hitwama Aki
Huh?
Con mulis limo po iwanga con viskin. Chiska nichu, Kimba muli rat wanaji, Kimba no kun nixet abog. Laboda na Winky Smack Toma, Chiska da Soki Kuba. Kuba Batu Conch.
Hey, this street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street. Hiding behind the Selkat laws. Typical Republic cowards.
You got any armor plating for my swoop bike? I thought this garbage was free. You actually sell this junk? You fish are a strange breed. Don't worry, junk man. When I want garbage, I'll be back.
Kipuna na bonsha. Kavadumpa kupaliaya mokapaka.
want. I don't waste time with fans. So if this is about an auto print, forget it. You can buy one when I get more made up. Wait, no. You're the new sector champion, aren't you? You're really cutting into my profits. What do you want? We'll get it over with.
Mokau dang yapoki. Chachiska to punta kakaspata.
We might have a position within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good. But I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you bombed Terrace into dust?
This is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided. But ask yourself this, when we win this war, would you rather be against the Sith or with us?
You make a good point. And I've never turned down a job that pays up front.
Excellent. Report to the Sith Embassy tomorrow for your assignment.
Sorry, but you're too late to recruit me. I've just hired on with the Sith. Of course, if the Republic has a better offer. Hey, keep your lectures. The Sith pay well, and they pay up front. That's all I care about.
How much for all this stuff, Tybark?
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra. Tangi wama jikona. Tonki pa nonku nek abog.
Thanks, Tybark. Catch you next week.
Uchua penki. Tangi wama ji human ak inka tune. Chiwa aita kang kicha na.
Welcome to Manaan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid. Oh, of course. Of course I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council. An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manaan? Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first. No. You do what I want and maybe I can help you out. We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Faraxan sharks, but while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back. It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manaan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do. There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far. We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way. The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first? Good call. Just make sure you don't push him too hard or we might lose him. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
Chopa chawa wisyun kun. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Chuba chi chopa kun wata. Chiska nichu. Kinba muli ratwana ji. Kinba no kun. Da hupa botenya go gigi piti. Just cronky to patsnemo. Gino molirani bubo. Chiska nichu. Kinba muli ratwana ji. Kinba no kun nixet abog. Da hupa botenya go gigi piti. Just cronky to patsnemo. Gino molirani bubo. Da hupa botenya go gigi piti.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh, good luck, you're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns. The strings of numbers that end the code sequences. If we could complete those strings, we would have the key to their encryption system. The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. The second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
Have you managed to retrieve the data from our droid in the Sith base? Time is a critical factor. We cannot allow the Sith to decode that data recording, or our operations on Manaan would be compromised.
Uchiwa Penki, Tang Idwamaji. Chiwi Aita Ka Chong, Tong Idwam, Chiwa Aita, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha. Agi Unko, Chiwa Aita Kang Kicha na Jupornibo. Kun Muri Ras Nimo Poi.
Those Sith are always trying to goad us. Why don't the Selkath stop them?
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers. They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Jolie, what's he doing here on Manaan? Never mind. I'm just glad he's here. So is this some kind of prison break? If it is, we won't get very far before the Selkath cut us down, I can tell you. Well, I guess if you're going to be my arbiter, you'll need to hear what happened. Might as well start at the beginning. The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. Or so I thought. But the Selkath seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed. I guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. The Selkath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with offloaders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves.
maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial. Very well. I suppose there is still much you must do before the trial. Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell the warden we're ready. The sooner I get out of the cell, the better.
Oh, you're back. You going to stick around this time? Or did I offend you? I probably should cut back on the drink, but I don't I hope the Selkath fry that Sunry for what he did. The last was a real looker. And nobody kills a Sith and gets away with it. But I don't really want to talk about that right. But
Look, lady, I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic. I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
Are you hiring for the Republic or the Sith? Then why are you wasting my time?
If you're here to offer me a job, I'm not interested right now. I got so many offers I can't keep up as it is. Maybe that Iridorian skullslagger at the bar, or the Ajani nerf herder cowering in the corner is available. Gandarus, I haven't seen you since the Republic broke our ranks at the Battle of Malachor.
Ergeron, I see you've got some new guns to add to your collection. Times must have been profitable for you since the war.
Very profitable. When the Republic defeated our fleets, I learned a valuable lesson. It's far better to be a freelance mercenary in a war than to be a soldier for the losing side. If you're here to offer me a job, I'm not interested right now. I got so many offers I can't keep up as it is. Maybe that Iridorian skullslagger at the bar, or the Ajani nerf herder cowering in the corner is available. So why are you telling me?
I am not for hire. Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Ajani can help you.
I hope you're here to play some Pazza. I hope you're here to... I prefer to make... What do you expect when a Sith spy and a Republic war hero are having an affair? Anyone could see it would end ugly. Oh, so you didn't know about Sunry stepping out and his wife? Well, it may have been a secret to some, but I'm not blind. I should have charged you for that juicy tidbit. But I figured anyone investigating the murder would have already figured that out by now. Okay, you got a freebie out of me. But that's all I know about Sunry and his hot Sith side dish. You done wasting my time now, or you got some more questions? I might know a little bit about this, but telling you might put my life at risk. And that don't come cheap. See, I can give you a leg up on investigating what the Sith are up to, but it'll cost you 200 credits. I don't know what the Sith are actually up to, but I know who could tell you. The Iridorian mercenary. Spends all day in the mercenary enclave, and everyone gives him a wide berth. The Sith were cozying up to him real good a while ago. Go speak to him about this. But be careful. Them Iridorians have a nasty reputation. That's all I know. You want any more info on the Sith and their schemes? Go talk to the Iridorian. You done wasting my time now?
I am not for hire. Ask whatever you wish, though you may find some of my answers distasteful. On my world, those too weak to defend themselves deserve to die. A murder is justified if you have the strength to kill your victim. Is there anything else you would know? Perhaps you should ask them. The Republic prefers not to deal with my kind, though maybe they need an Iridorian to finish the job. The mercenaries they hire must be failing, as they are never heard from again. That is all I know. Is there more you wish to ask? Perhaps. But my business with the Selkath is my own. Your threats are mere words, nothing more. Here on Manaan, such bloodshed is not permitted, as I have been told time and time again. I tire of this conversation. I am not for hire. Perhaps. This is the way. But perhaps this world has made me soft. The task paid well, but was boring, and beneath me. I was told to lure the Selkath youth to the Sith embassy. Nothing more. I lied, I threatened, I promised, and I brought the most promising youth of the fish people to the Sith, and there I left them. To what purpose I neither know nor care. Perhaps when the Sith learn I have betrayed their secret, they will try to kill me. I would welcome the excitement.
Sounds like a recruiting drive to me. We used to use it on planets we had conquered. Get them while they're young and impressionable.
Is there more you would ask of me, human? Yes, I'm not surprised. There are few on this watery world
Yes?
Huh?
Yes?
Yeah?
I'm here.
Yes?
you're the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want, too. The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though. Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off. No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court. No. No way I'm lying to the court just because you want to get your Republic buddy. No. That's all right, I'll do it. I'll tell the Selkath that he left before the shot went off. But this is our little secret. If you try and turn me in for lying, I'm making sure you come with me.
I guess this is what they call working the system. Not that I'm objecting. I just hope the Selkath don't find out about it.
Now, was there anything else? There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally, I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Firith Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know? Well, okay. If you need anything else, I'm gonna be right here.
Yeah?
You with the Selkath? You here to see me about the murder, too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me? Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel, too. Going to Alassa's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics, usually. I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room, in private, is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself. Oh, well, Alassa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything, and there's no way you can make me say otherwise. Since you put it that way. Well, one time, I saw Alassa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of course, and her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Alassa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest. Seems so. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are. Now that's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify it to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me.
Oh. Chiki kun Selkath, Jona mulira tong Glupor. Glupor tong hit wanaji Selkath agi inko tune Glupor mulira. Glupor yon tung chiwi ita. Pola un chikne mulira Glupor. Kon muli slimo pui wanga kun. Glupor kinpanik chalora kun. Glupor kachopa bogra shonkotak. Tong itwama. Ruporchi itakanki. Ruportong hitwamaji.
And you Nia?
I'm here.
You, Jedi. I hear you are investigating the Sunry murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface. This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. Sunry and Elassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes? Dear. I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies. No, of course not. You think state secrets are for sale on the common market? You would have to be devious to get what you want. Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Have you managed to retrieve...
Hey, great! You sliced the encryption on those cards.
What?
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Tonghai tuam jiji yumalit pa ang inkotu. Tolbada. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay taudong. Tonghai tuam jiji yumalit pa ang inkotu. Tolbada bunk walyagando de nago chuchut. Kachi chu ay...
You there. I don't recognize you. How did... Your pass card is out of date, and I don't recognize you at all. Commander Gran, report... You authorized this person to enter. I don't know them, and their identification doesn't match up. They're spies.
What? Sound the alarm! Droids, destroy them!
Huh?
What? Oh!
Huh?
And you need?
Yeah?
Yes?
What?
And you need?
Let's see what
I still...
Huh? Huh?
And you need?
Warning, activating flow control may flood occupied chamber. Warning, activating flow control may flood occupied chambers. Please ensure all... Warning, active... Warning. 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 Warning.
Yeah?
What?
What? Yeah?
Yes?
Huh?
Yes?
Now that must Now that must have hurt. Now that must have hurt.
How did you get in here? Wait. I recognize you. Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Well, let me guess. You intend to collect this reward, right? See? What did I tell you?
As you wish, my eager apprentices. We shall remove this thorn from Malak's side once and for all.
What? Yes?
I'm here.
Just be careful with those gifts you've already learned. Beware the dark side, or you may end up betraying your world regardless.
Yeah?
I'm here.
Jolie, what are you doing here? Laura sent me, Sunray. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case. Just like old times, eh, Jolie? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire? You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case. The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. Or so I thought. But the cellcasts seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed. Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide. No, what this must look like, yes. Yes, we were having an affair. I know it was wrong, but I'm a weak man. Alasa was beautiful and young. How was I to resist her charms? But I didn't kill her. I loved her. Please. I know I made a terrible mistake getting involved with Alasa, but I was going there to break it off with her. I did it, but found out later that she was dead. I don't deserve to go to jail just for having an affair, do I? You have to help me prove that I wasn't the killer. Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to... How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war. You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure. Guess you could but I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared. Well, you know I was having an affair with Alasa. I went there to break it off that night. But I can tell you it wasn't easy. She was. I found out later she'd been murdered when the Selkath authorities came knocking on my door. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. Further, they say they found obviously the Sith plant. I hope you can see anything else I can help. What?
It is an honor and I will see Sunry is executed for the crime he has committed.
The man I saw leaving, Sunry, left before I heard the blaster shot.
Impossible! You are Firith Me, the well-known Pazak player. I wonder if we can trust the word of a gambler as reliable testimony. Of course, Your Honor. Firith Me, what did you see the night of the murder?
Well, I came out into the hallway after hearing the blaster shot, and...
A very obvious point, Your Honors. The accused was seen leaving the scene of the crime after the blaster that killed Elasa was fired.
You mean actually see him kill her with my own eyes? Well, no, but I don't think there could have been anyone else there. I think it may have been. I mean, you'd have to be pretty stupid to leave something that important lying around, wouldn't you? Yes, from what I could tell. She carried a lightsaber under that cloak of hers.
Objection! That doesn't prove she was a Jedi.
Well, he was moving pretty fast running away, but yeah, I mean, how could he kill a Sith warrior in combat? I don't know for sure.
Glupor the Rhodian, you were staying in the hotel the night of the murder and saw Sunry leaving Elasa's room, didn't you?
Lupor jiking mata Sunri mulira. King punju pasak lupor. No ba mulira set kilai kunka.
This is clear, then, that Sunry left the room with the Sith Elasa already dead behind him.
Lupor tong himwa majik lupor aki engkau tunsit. Lupor no mulira chuni mulira tong Sunri. King ba no kunik chubaka chopak lupor. Chawa whisky. Lupor ka chopa chawa wisyun kun. Ogra shok chong kanti cha hudro. Lupor kan king davik nibora tong Tong Sunri king no kun nik dorcha. Lupor wana kundist. King bu mwa mulirat wana.
You, Elora, are Sunry's lawful wife. Your husband was a hero in the last war between the Sith Empire and the Republic. He was crippled in that war. Do you not believe he'd blame the Sith for his injury?
Yes. I guess he would.
And there you have motive. Sunry seeks revenge on the Sith for what they did to him and killed Ilasa.
Yes. He fought against the Sith in the last war. He fought bravely, and was even awarded the Hero's Cross. I don't know how much that means to the Sith, or to your Selkath, your honors. But in the Republic, it is awarded only to the bravest, most valorous, most honorable men. The kind of man who earns that medal would not kill someone in cold blood. Yes. Yes, it was true. He was having an affair with that Sith harlot.
It seems painfully obvious that he killed her to keep her quiet about the affair.
He'd been seeing her for some time, I think. But he said he was going to change. He'd gone there that night to end it. We talked the night before and he'd promised. But now things have become so very complicated. He was a good man, but his injuries pained him terribly. But he always held on, always persevered. I don't think he could have beaten her or anything like that. But a blaster?
I wish to call forth Sunry himself, Your Honors. Are you a war hero, Mr. Sunry? You fought in wars against the Sith Empire, correct?
Yes, that's right. And I don't regret it either. The Republic needs its heroes.
Indeed. Would you say that you dislike the Sith? Even hate them?
Of course I hate them. Trying to take over the galaxy every chance they get, killing millions of innocents?
Pure politics. Were you in Ilasa's room on the night of the murder?
Well, yes, I was. I had been having an affair with Ilasa and my wife, yes. But I realized how wrong I'd been, and I was going there to end it.
You were having an affair with a Sith. You wanted to end it quickly and quietly, so you killed her from behind and tried to flee.
No,
I think we can see the answer clear enough.
Of course she was. Why would a young, beautiful Sith woman get with an old cripple like me? Yes, I think they would. They wouldn't want to lose one of their sources, even though I didn't give them anything. They might have killed her for her failure. Or they might have thought she'd turn against them or something like that.
The Sith Empire is not the barbaric institution you portray it to be.
I don't know. The medal had gone missing some time ago. I never found out what happened to it. It's possible the Sith had stolen it and had it planted on the body.
Supposition, Your... I think the facts in this case are very straightforward. Sunry was having an affair with Elasa. He sought to end it, and the simplest, quickest method, given his hatred of the Sith, was to simply... Witnesses saw Sunry... I am confident... Oh, that doesn't mean a thing. Objection! No, Your Honors.
This is why we Mandalorian...
Sunry...
And you need?
What?
Yeah?
And you need?
Have you managed to retrieve the data from our droid? Excellent. And now for your information. We are not supposed to... As you know, the Republic, we need much in the way of... Manaan is the sole source... The cell...
How did you get in? Did they send another submersible? Quick, we have to get out of here. We have to get away. No! No, we have no time. We have to leave now. I managed to close the door after they killed everyone else, but I don't know how long it will hold. We have to. We have to leave. The Cellcath, they went crazy. They started killing anything that moved. Someone must have triggered the defense systems too, because all the droids activated as well. I was one of the mercs the Republic sent down here to find out what happened. We came down and secured the first couple of rooms. There were bodies everywhere. And the Cellcath came out, screaming and croaking their fishy little war cries. They're dead. All dead. They swarmed out and over us. There was no way we could stop them, so we ran. But hardly any of us made it. I locked the door behind us, but the others had already left in the submersible. The sharks, the Ferox are out there, and worse. I heard an explosion shortly after the submersible left. They didn't make it. Just food for the sharks and the Cellcath. Like us. Back to the surface, yes. No! There's something out there. It got the other submersible already. We can't leave until you do something. Blow up the entire station, maybe. That might distract whatever it is long enough for us to escape to the surface. But all the machinery and stuff is in the southern half, and that's been flooded. There might still be environmental suits around, but the Cellcath might have laid their eggs in them. No! I locked the door so the Cellcath won't get in. If you open it, we're all done for. If you go in there, you're dead. You're all dead. If you want to die, then go. You won't hear me mourning for you. I'll stay here and be safe until some sort of real rescue comes.
Don't get your hopes up too high. I have no intention of dying. Yeah?
Yes?
Oh, this is gonna be... Huh?
And you need?
What?
What? This is what I do.
Is somebody out there? Fishy, fishy, fishy. Come and eat me too. You can't get me, little fishy. Nothing here. I'm safe behind my walls. Investigate? You're just like the others. Fodder for the cell calf. Walking fish next. Trump, trump, trump. If you can run, you might be fast food.
When the cell calf went insane and started killing everybody, I locked myself in here. I'm safe in here. Nothing can hurt me in here. No fishy food for me.
No, 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 no. Only the ones left that don't know. Go ask them. When the demon screamed, it shook every mind in the station. We fell to the ground but survived. Fishy, fishy's up. No. Don't. Only. Bye-bye.
Let's see what you got. Not this again! Never too old for this!
Huh?
And you need?
I'm here.
I still got it.
Yeah?
And you need?
What?
Huh?
And you need?
Now. Damn it! Poison.
What?
Yes?
Is somebody out there? Investigate? No. Oh. When? Oh. When? Oh. When? No. When? No, no, no. Only the ones left in the south part of the base might still be alive, but where the cult are... When...
What?
And you need?
Is somebody out there? Fishy, fishy, fishy. Come and eat me too. No. Oh. Don't. When the. No.
What? Hmm? Hmm?
Who's there? You're not Cellcath, I can see that much. Are you another rescue crew? I'm a merc the Republic hired a couple days ago to investigate. But all we found was a bunch of insane Cellcath killing everything that moves. All my companions are dead. The Cellcath swarmed over us. There were dozens of them. And they looked wrong, somehow. Like something had changed inside them. I'd have gone back to the surface long ago if this complex hadn't been overrun by all those crazy Cellcaths. There's no way for me to get to the submarine docking bay. It's got...
Come on, hurry up. Don't just stand there, we have to keep moving. The water is filled with... Ah!
No, no, you can't come in here. You'll let the Firaxa and the Selkath in. No, stay out! Stay out! I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in. I'll stop you. I'll suck all the pressure out of the chamber. That'll stop you.
Kill them! Kill them now!
60 seconds to complete depressurization. 54 seconds to complete depressurization.
No. The Firaxa will get us. No, the Selkath are coming. No.
No!
I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door. Please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the Selkath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went mad. We had a few people outside the station when it happened.
The Firax and Sharks just tore them apart. It was like they were frenzied.
The next thing we knew, our Selkath researchers started screaming and clawing at everything around them. My team was torn apart and eaten before my eyes. Sammy and me, I thought we were the only ones left. We heard the Selkath outside the doors every once in a while. And Strange noises echoing through the base.
We thought everyone was dead. Dead or insane. I must have been hysterical. I don't know what I can say. I truly apologize for the horrible mistake I was making.
I'm Kono Nolan, and this is Sammy. We were scientists working here on the Harakard Rift project. Look, I'm sorry. I have just been under a lot of strain recently. You know, the whole thing about having my entire research team devoured before my eyes.
Kono, calm down. Don't talk to him like that. We've gone through a lot, and we said we were sorry for the mistake we made.
I'm sorry for my actions, but what are you doing here? A star map? I don't know anything about a star map down here.
But there were some ruins that were excavated when we were digging the foundations for the last section of the Kolto harvesting machine.
But we can't go anywhere near those now. Maybe that's why it all happened in the first place.
We don't know. Not for sure.
The work teams were outside in the rift, near the vent. Then there was this rumbling, and my head felt like it was splitting open.
This monster rose up from the rift.
It was a Firaxa shark, I think. Bigger than anything I'd ever seen before. Bigger than our submersibles.
It was like it was screaming inside my head.
Then all the Selkaths started screaming too. And they turned on us. It was like they couldn't control themselves. Like the sound that the monster was making in our heads drove them insane.
Well, maybe it was protecting the ruins by the rift.
It could have been. It might have a lair in the Harakard Rift near the Kolto vent. That might explain a few things too. Like why it reacted so violently when our construction efforts got closer to the vent. And also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the Kolto. Would have to be ancient indeed for it to reach that size. With Kolto as a food source.
And all those other Firaxan sharks? Those might be its offspring.
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. Children coming to protect their mother. The Firaxan sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and projectile cannons to defend against them, but they still got some of our workers from time to time.
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted repulsive to them, but we never got it working right.
Oh, I think not. Even flawed like it is, it should be ideal for this situation.
No, it's not working right. You don't know what it'll do. The repellent we made was supposed to drive Firaxan sharks away, but we never got very far in its development. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from the water by clogging their intakes.
Which is exactly what we need in this situation. Something to kill that monster shark that destroyed our station.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it.
We know exactly what it'll do. You can take this canister of toxin. We were working on it. All you need to do is insert it into the main cup. Get away as soon as you can. We don't know how much worse it'll affect the giant Firaxan shark.
Wait, don't! We don't know what effect the toxin will have on the ocean environment around the rift. It could poison the water against all life. It could poison the Kolto itself, even. Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing itself against the machines. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down and retreat back into its lair. You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture and the entire machine will destroy itself. The hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million sangin, a liquid at about 4 million sangin, and a solid above that. When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside the machine.
But we'll lose everything we've built here. All those years of work.
It's better than whatever your chemical will do to the water. Good. Destroying the machinery will be better in the long run. We can't risk damaging the environment. You'll have to break into the computer on the harvesting machine and fiddle with the fuel injectors to... Once the machinery is gone, the shark should leave.
You know what you have.
I just hope you make the right choice.
Is somebody out there? Fishy, fishy, fishy. Come and eat me too. You can't get me, little fishy. Nothing here. I'm safe behind my walls. Investigate. Don't wet. No. Oh. Don't. Oh. Oh.
Turned. I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out what had happened down there at the facility? Insane. What did they do? And why? They killed everyone? And the mercenaries we sent later? It's horrible. What caused them to all go insane at once like that? Something was down there? Living in the rift by the Kolto? It's horrible. The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could never in 1,000 years have foreseen. What has happened to the facility itself? Were there any survivors? Well, that's good to know. Good to know indeed. But what has happened to the facility? Was it damaged? No, that is terrible. That will set our work back years. It may even cost us the war. While I am glad that you were able to solve our problems, the cost may have ended up being much too high. But you have done your job and helped us in our time of need. For that, I thank you. Oh, and did you end up finding your star map? As you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself. Perhaps we can work together again in the future.
Yes? Something on your mind? You got yourself a fast little ship. I'd forgotten what engine sounded like. Closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is an Uller in mating season. Ugh, frightful. Or it could be for the free food. What's the gunk that comes out of the synthesizer on this bucket anyway? Do you never clean the darn thing? I'm old, damn it.
I'm allowed to be enigmatic when I want to be. And don't you go telling me otherwise. You know, you remind me of someone else I knew ages ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny, all of that. Breath like a panther. Oh, very funny. Is it my fault that some people are so easily annoyed? Like impatient little children with blasters. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. Andor Vex was his name. The force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was. No, you wouldn't have. Sometimes swirling force is just swirling force. It gets us old Jedis excited at our age, so we go, ooh, destiny. Well, it turned out that poor Andor believed a wee bit too much in the infallibility of that destiny. That overconfidence turned out to be his downfall. I don't know. Are you overconfident? Let's see. Well, let's just say I was... average.
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi tongai tuam jiji yumalith pa ang inkotu. Dolbad. Rundi haudonga kukat. Takum Tonga bu katak to.
I know we've not spoken often during our time together, despite my best efforts. And to this point I have respected your privacy, but there is something we must discuss. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan. It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however. Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it.
It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded. As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.